From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So NC State's offense will go on the attack first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Looking for space. It's Woollyhead. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. NC State going up tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Man, you got to love the offense coming out with a plan. They're going to feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here comes the heat. First down and more. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Cal's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. That we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, 3rd down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Looks as if we have an injury on that last. And we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They go to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass, it's Harbor. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Solid pickup for 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, that DB did everything. Deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or 2 guys are covering him. He just gets open.
Touchdown, NC State! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to...
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
They'll move the tight end.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. Buys a little extra time. He's going to take off. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. NC State quick to the line.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at
Season concentration laps here in week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Golden Bears have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yardage situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To throw, it's Harbor. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle, it's Roach. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Let's go, let's go!
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, what a move. Getting worked on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Quick strike complete. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Harbor. Pressure coming. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on third down, forcing the fourth down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
Right down the boulevard. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Willingham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Looking for room. It's Willingham. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give on the option. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. NC State going up tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They'll try to get it through the air. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. Nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. He's got his man across the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Wolfpack! A great catch and run for 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David. Only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Defense showing blitz here. He hurls one deep down the left side. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Okay.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. Pulled down for the tackle.
On the ball!
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. They'll send the back in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He tries to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Takes the handoff. It's Willingham. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Madison. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Scanning the field, it's Harder. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Roach. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Carry-On. There he goes. And he'll look at the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown. Golden Bears.
Really nice job of working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll give it to the back. NC State will pick up the first down. Offense, quick tempo. To the air on first down. Got his man. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Woollyhead. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold on. Offense.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. And he's coming out of the end zone, and the ball is loose on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Leaves it with the back. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
To the air, it's Harbor. Got his man downfield. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Roach. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down, and his throw is incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that thrower.
And the Golden Bears back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Bears line it up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Trying to run it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Pushes for the goal line. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything. I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. To the air on second down. Finds a man on the left. He steps out of bounds after a huge play. Hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Line getting set on second down. The give to the back. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
He'll take any help you can get with that penalty yardage, but it's still third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
This time they'll go to the running game. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. Delivers the stiff arm. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Harbor. Quickly complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Brings it to the open. And And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The Golden Bears are in the hurry up. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to get an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll try the run. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Darisaw. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, NC State! Excellent pass by the back on the option. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying.
He's loose on the right. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. And pass play for this offense. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it first and 10 inside the 30.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Golden Bear! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Darisaw. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
It's a draw. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. NC State quick to the line. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Caught in the backfield. It's Markland. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense was onto something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Pulls it in. It's Carry-On. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27. First down. Back to throw. It's Harbor. Unloads to the wideout. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Spits it out to the back. Gets it out fast. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Quick completion on the out route. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to sneak it. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Golden Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Harbor. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Touchdown, Cal! The end zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. The 50. He's at the 40.
Tight coverage by this defense, creating the interception. And, man, for a second, it looked like he was about to house that. The offense does a good job becoming the defense and making the play around midfield.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak?